There is a theory that we could capture all the energy produced by our sun. Building a giant structure around our solar system would ensure an infinite amount of energy and elevate our civilization to a completely new level. This is an idea that many consider too fantastic to be real, and yet scientists seriously discuss it. What is a Dyson Sphere? Can we actually build it? Or does a civilization that has created it already exist in the universe? And how does all this relate to the mysterious Fermi Paradox? Let's find out together. The Dyson Sphere is one of the most ambitious concepts ever devised by humanity in relation to interstellar engineering. It is a gigantic structure surrounding a star, capable of efficiently utilizing almost all emitted energy. The theory was first described in the early 1960s by physicist Freeman Dyson, who posed the bold question: if every technologically advanced civilization continues to grow, along with its energy consumption, why shouldn't it at some stage surround its star and harness all its energy? He pointed out the possibility that advanced civilizations could harness the energy of their parent star using a giant structure or a system of solar panels orbiting around it. There are even several concepts of Dyson spheres. Some designs speak of a massive solid structure that surrounds the star like a shell. Other, more realistic approaches consider the so-called Dyson swarm, a system of millions of solar satellites and panels orbiting the star and gradually capturing its energy. Dividing into independent modules as opposed to one giant shell provides greater construction flexibility and also allows for gradual construction. Is it even possible to build a Dyson sphere? From a purely theoretical standpoint, yes. No physical laws prevent its existence, but practically, building a Dyson sphere is far beyond our current capabilities. It would require material that is extremely lightweight, yet very strong to minimize gravitational collapse. There is speculation about using nanotechnology, a new generation of solar panels, or possibly sourcing raw materials directly from asteroids or other planets. The main reason to even consider building such a megastructure is energy. A Dyson sphere would allow capturing almost all the energy that a star emits into the surrounding space. In the case of our sun, it is an unimaginable amount, of which only a tiny fraction reaches Earth. Mastering such a resource would mean a revolution in the way our civilization functions. On the so-called Kardashev Scale, which measures the level of technological advancement, it would correspond to a Type 2 civilization, one that can harness the full potential of its star. In this context, a Dyson sphere would represent a natural step towards further growth and expansion into space. This brings us to the question of whether such a Dyson sphere already exists somewhere in the universe. If an alien civilization had built a similar structure around its star, it might manifest as an excess of infrared radiation. Scientists have already noticed several strange stars, such as the so-called Tabby star, which exhibited very unusual light changes. Some speculated that it could be a sign of a Dyson swarm. However, to this day, we have no definitive proof. Nevertheless, this discovery sparked excitement in the astronomical community and revived the debate about the existence of advanced extraterrestrial civilizations. This channel is sponsored by Buddy, your mentor and AI friend. Just enter Buddy FM and you can try it for free.
A group of researchers say they've identified at least 7 stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures known as Dyson spheres.
Project Hephaestus, or the work of scientists from the Fermi Laboratory, identified several stars with strange infrared radiation. However, so far there has always been a rational explanation, such as the star being obscured by dense dust clouds. The search for these structures in space is closely related to the Fermi Paradox, which is the apparent contradiction between the high probability of the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations and the fact that we have not yet found any evidence of them. This paradox may suggest that life is extremely rare in the universe, civilizations destroy themselves before they spread, or that we are simply not searching in the right way. Another theory suggests that they might already be around us, but we cannot perceive them because their technology is too advanced or completely different from ours. Although a Dyson sphere may seem like an unattainable vision, it is worth exploring. It opens the door to other, more practical ideas. We might settle for a smaller version of solar swarms that would orbit closer to the sun and collect energy for automated factories. Or it may turn out that newly discovered materials and techniques, such as three-dimensional printing in space, will allow the construction of a massive ring across the vast solar orbit. The latest research also focuses on whether something similar could be achieved around smaller and cooler stars, such as red dwarfs. They emit less energy, so theoretically less material would be needed to surround and efficiently utilize the entire stellar output. Since these stars live much longer than our sun, it could be a really interesting solution for the distant future of advanced civilizations. As part of technological development on Earth, we can look forward to advances in solar technologies, the autonomy of space probes, and advanced telescopes that will help map the infrared spectrum of stars in greater detail. Perhaps we will discover a Dyson Sphere much sooner than we learn to build one. Even though many technical and financial obstacles make this megastructure more of a sci-fi dream, it raises questions about how far technologically advanced civilizations can progress. After all, even our own advances in science and industry would have seemed impossible a few centuries ago. If you found the topic of the Dyson Sphere interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe, because we are already preparing more fascinating information about future technologies for you. And what is your opinion on advanced space civilizations? Write it in the comments. Have a great time, and see you soon in the next episode.